of after purchase requisition, once the purchase requisition will be created, then it should be go for the approval process, correct? Approval process. But today we will not follow the approval process. We will at first complete the P2P cycle up to goods receipt, and then only we will start about the approval process for all those transactions like PR, RFQ, and PO. Okay. But now just try to understand. Let's say PR has been approved by the approvers. Okay. Then what will happen? Then the purchasing team will start looking the suppliers, right? So that procedure is comes under the RFQ, which is called as request for quotation. Okay. So inside the request for quotation also, we have the same uh, style or same way we can configure. That means they here also we have two portions. One is called consultant activity and another is called end users activity. Correct. So consultant activity is still same. Again, we need to create the RFQ document type. This is the first one we need to follow. And the second thing, we will create the number range. Okay. And within the RFQ document type, we will assign the number ranges. Okay. There have no such separate configurations where we can assignment of document type with number range. This kind of configuration step will not be there. So we will just put the number range inside the document type. That is the procedure of RFQ configuration as a consult activity. Okay. Once you will complete your configuration part, then only we can start the RFQ creation. Okay. But in RFQ portion, the end users activity is quite long. Okay. So in RFQ, end user consultants activity is very minimum, the document type and number registration. That's it. Okay. But in RFQ, the end users activity is create RFQ document. This is the first one. Okay. So creation of RFQ document. If the user they want to change anything inside the RFQ document, that is also possible, and display. Okay. And the transaction code is ME41. Okay. And followed by ME42 and ME43. These are the three transactions.
Here's a report also.
Yes, yeah, we have also report for the RFQ. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is not only the activity done by the end users. This is only the RFQ document creation. Okay, RFQ document creation. That means if I am just sharing with one example, then only you can be able to understand. Let's say you are going to buy a mobile phone. Okay, so what will happen? Let's say you are sending three documents to the three suppliers A, B, and C. You are sending a document to all of these suppliers, and the document will contain the informations like how much quantity you require, within how many days you are required, that means delivery date. Okay. And many more details you can maintain, which material you are going to buy. Okay. So all those details you need to maintain inside this RFQ document, and that document needs to share or needs to send to the all those suppliers. Okay. Let's say you have maintained inside the RFQ document that I need a iPhone 16 Pro 5 quantity. Okay. Within next week. That means let's say within 1st July. Okay. This is the deadline you have mentioned there. So what will happen? Once the same document will be received by all those different suppliers, they will decide how much will be the price of the all those 5 iPhone 16 Plus. Okay. Let's say the supplier A, they have replied that we will charge each mobile phone with 1.5 lakhs. That means total 7.5 lakhs will be there. Okay. The second supplier or second vendor, they will mention that we will charge 1.4 lakhs for each mobile phone. So the total amount will be the 7 lakhs. Okay. And let's say the third supplier, they have mentioned quite a bit high price. Let's say 1.6 lakhs per or each mobile phone. So total will be the 8 lakhs of price. Okay.
Right.
So once you are sending the RFQ document, clear? Once you are sending the RFQ document, you are supposed to receive one document or one reply from all those suppliers with different price. Correct? Because they will definitely they will put their own price. You are not going to decide how much price they will put inside their quotation. Okay. So this document which you are sending, which is called RFQ document, this is the first step. Once you are sending this document to all those suppliers, all the supplier will reply with their price. Correct? And once you will receive all those prices, you need to maintain inside the system, which is called price maintain process. Okay. Price maintain. Clear? That means inside the SAP system, you are maintaining somewhere that supplier A, they are asking for 7.5 lakhs. Supplier B, they are asking for 7 lakhs, and the supplier B is C, 8 lakhs. Correct? So you will maintain somewhere inside the SAP system. So this is the step 2. And the step 3 will come. The step 3 will come where you will perform one transactions which is called price comparison. Okay. Once you will perform this price comparison procedure or transaction inside the SAP system, what will happen? SAP system will check and will give you the suggestion which supplier you need to select. That means system will check by itself that which supplier having the lowest price. Okay. So that means system will give you the suggestion that supplier B is a very lowest price. So you should go with that supplier. So this is a priority 1 or rank 1. Okay. This is the rank 2. This is a rank 3. That means system will give you the suggestion based upon only price, nothing else. Clear? So the third step,
Can we do it if I think we are required quality, then we'll choose for this step. We not taking this price. Then
can you please come again? I'm not able to
uh,
understand your question.
actually this is taking this one is the first option. This one is the second option. This one is the third option. Is the price
Correct.
tag.
Yeah.
Can we maintain it in for only for the quality's purpose? This quality is okay for this is the first number. This is the quality to
Yeah.
better. This is the good vendor company. They are having priority 1. This is not more good. Therefore, this is taking.
Yes. This is
Can
a
we
very
happen
good
this?
question. Yeah. This is a very good question.
Hmm.
See, in SAP standard SAP S/4HANA system or SAP ECC system, we have only functionalities. That means SAP system will check the suppliers only based upon the price. Okay. It is the
Okay.
drawback, we know. So what will happen?
Yeah.
Let's say they're having one organization. They are going to follow the RFQ process. Okay. They're going to follow the
Mhm.
RFQ process and you are the consultant. So the business or the client, they can ask you this kind of questions. Why unnecessarily you will check every time only based upon the price? Why not their reputations? Why not their
Hmm.
the performance? Why not their product
Yes.
quality? Right?
Yes.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
this is not sufficient. Only based upon the price, only this parameter. If we compare every time, so why we will follow the SAP system? We can easily calculate, right? One supplier is
Hmm.
asking for 100 rupees, another supplier is 80 rupees. So why unnecessarily we are using the SAP system? We can easily
Hmm.
understand that 80 rupees is the lowest price, correct? But
Hmm. Hmm.
unfortunately, in standard SAP system, SAP has only given the price as a parameter to compare. Okay. So what will
Okay.
happen in real-time organization when the client or when the business they will ask you about this one that we want to evaluate the supplier based upon their performance, based upon their back history, based upon their product quality and many more. Then what will happen? Then they need to add up another system which is called Ariba. Okay, this is not a SAP system. This is a third party system. It's not a third party system. It's a actually Ariba was previously it's a standalone organization or company, but after some time when the Ariba was very popular in market, then what will happen? SAP has acquired this organization. Okay, now Ariba is part of a SAP company. Okay, so what will happen? Then you need to suggest them, sir, it is not possible because in standard SAP system only focused on the price, nothing else. If you really need those different type of parameters in system, you should take the Ariba system because in standard SAP system, it's not possible at all. Clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Clear.
we have three steps. The first one is RFQ document. The second RFQ document creation. Once you will create this document and send to all those suppliers, and after once you will receive their quotation price, okay, their quotation price, you should maintain somewhere inside the SAP system with the name of price maintenance. And once you will maintain the price, then finally you need to perform one thing which is called price comparison. This is the three steps which basically end users activity, because you know these are all transactions. We are the consultant, we only can do one thing: RFQ document type creation and number range assignment. This is all about the consultant's activity. Okay, so without wasting of much time, let's jump inside the system and let's see how to configure, how to run all those steps. Okay, so in in purchase requisition and purchase order, SAP has given one standard, which one is NB document type. But for the RFQ document type, they have given AN as a standard one. Okay. So when you will create your document type, you should always copy from the AN only. Okay.
Is the prototype.
Yeah. Okay, so let's jump inside the configuration at first. So which path I need to follow? SPRO, then
ING.
okay, then material management. Okay, inside the purchasing, we have all P2P cycles activity, right? Like
RFQ quotation.
PR. Okay, so this is the RFQ / quotation. This is another option. If we just go inside that one, system will ask about the number range. We have already created number range several times, so I am not going to waste much time on this one. I will take one existing number range so that we can quickly create one number RFQ document. Okay, so this is the number which you can see that we can total create the RFQ document 5,000, right? But unfortunately, only one document has been created. So what will happen? We will take this number range as our number range *7. Please remember this one. Go back, define document type. We will follow the AN as a standard. Okay, here you can see AN. So we will just select this one, copy, and put anything what you need. Yes, RF. Okay, RFQ. Okay, in item interval, yesterday we have discussed on that what is about the item interval. If you are maintaining 5 different materials inside the document, it will take 10, 20, 30 and so on, right? And the number range we are going to take as *7. Okay.
Yeah.
And again, the field selection key will come. So we are not going to maintain anything else. Just click on the copy all.
Yeah.
All those dependent entries will be copied. Just click on save. So SRF, this is a RFQ document type which we have created. So consultant activity has been completed. So now we will create the RFQ document. Okay. So the
Yeah.
transaction code is ME41. Okay. So what will happen? System will, this is an initial screen. You can see here system will ask about the RFQ type. We have created the ZSRF, right? Language key, we usually use EN for Indian transactions.
English.
RFQ doc date, that means today we are going to create this document. But here is another thing which is most important, and this is a mandatory field, quotation
Quotation
deadline.
deadline. Yeah.
Quotation deadline, that means when you are sending the RFQ document, let's say 5 different suppliers, the second thing is you are supposed to get the quotation price from the suppliers, right? So
Yeah.
we don't have much time to wait. So what will happen? We will put some deadline that, let's say, upcoming within 2 weeks we are expecting your price, right? If you are exceeding 2 weeks of time, then it's not acceptable your quotation price. Clear? So we must have one quotation deadline. So let's say we are taking just 1 week of time. Okay. So this is the quotation deadline. Let's say one supplier, they have submitted their price after 1st July. So that price will not be accepted. Clear? RFQ
Yes.
number, we are not going to maintain anything because it will take from the internal number range. Now the
Yes.
second thing is organizational data. We have a purchase organization. I am going to use my purchase organization and purchasing group 001. Once you will practice, you can take your own details. Okay. Item category.
Yes. Yes.
We are not discuss about the item category, but yes, later in later sessions, we will definitely talk about the item category. Delivery date, when you are expecting that product. Okay. So this is T stands for day format, right?
Yes.
Usually this
Yes.
is D format for the day. Let's say delivery date. That means when you are expecting that product. Let's say 15th of July, you are expecting the product.
Yeah.
Okay. In which
Yes.
plant? I am using my plant and my storage location. Material group, I am not going to maintain anything else here. Okay. You can maintain your material group, required tracking number, but these two are optional. Okay. Just click on
Yeah.
enter button. Once you will click on enter button, this kind of page will appear, and here you can see all those line items where it has maintained as 15th of July, because we have already maintained that we are expecting the
Delivery.
product within the 15th of July, and these are the plant and this is the storage location. Okay. Now
Yeah.
let's say
Yes.
we
Yes.
are going to buy one product. So I am taking from the MM60 report, because this is a list of materials we already have discussed on this topic earlier. 63100. Let's say I'm trying to buy this product. Okay. Yeah. So 6300. This material I am going to buy. How much quantity? Because you are performing one RFQ process, so it is pretty clear that you are buying a huge or bulk items, right? Bulk quantity. If you are going to buy 2 or 3 pieces, then it's not required to process or these lengthy process, right? So let's say we are
Yes.
going to buy 10,000 quantity of. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Just click on enter. So what will happen? This material group, order units, these two things, and the short text, these all will come from the material master itself.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes. Yes.
So this is the product we are expecting or we are going to buy from the supplier. Now the question is, this is the document we are going to send to the suppliers. Okay. To which supplier we
Yes.
will send? So first we need to select this one. This is the option. Beside this hat option, you can see the vendor address.
Vendor address.
If
Yes.
you just put the vendor number here, so let's see the suppliers list. In my system, I have a several number of suppliers within my purchase organizations. So I will take, let's say, 3 suppliers for to perform this RFQ process. I'm taking these three suppliers, Excel. Okay, so these are the 3 suppliers we will use for the RFQ process. So for the first supplier, we will maintain inside the RFQ document. This is the supplier's number, okay? You just need to maintain the vendor number here. All those details like its address, its name, all those details will come from the supplier master, correct? So just click on
Okay.
enter. So here you will see all those details has been fetched from the supplier master itself. Once you will
Yes.
maintain the supplier's number here, just click
Mm.
on save icon. But before that, one most important thing before clicking on the save icon, you should be very mindful that before click on the save icon, you should go to the header details. This is the most important thing, okay? And here,
Mm.
one thing will come which is called collective number. This is most important thing. What is the meaning of collective number? So collective number is basically used as a when you will compare all those suppliers. Okay, I'm just giving you one example so that you can remember for the long time. Let's say you are performing one tender process. Okay, so you will
Mm.
always observe that there should have one tender number, right? 1 2 3 XYZ, whatever the number
Yes,
will be
yes,
their tender number. So what will happen? Let's say after 5 years, the organization, if they want to check that within that tender process, how many suppliers has been participated in that tender process, right? So based upon the
yes.
tender number, they can easily fetch all those details. Correct. Similarly, collective number is just like a tender number. It is a unique number. Okay. So don't worry about that. Just if this is a free text, you can put whatever you want to maintain. Okay. Saurav underscore RFQ. I'm taking this kind of name. When you will maintain, you can take any other name. No problem. This is a collective number. Collective number is just for tender number. Okay. So that system will
Yeah.
identify this is a tender process. Within this tender process, this supplier has been participated. Okay. And then you can click on save. No problem. Once you will try to click on save icon, this type of message will come. Okay. This is just for a save anyway. You can click on save anyway. But here the meaning of output of message, it is quite advanced thing. We will definitely discuss on the output determination topic or session. We will discuss about that. Okay. But as of now,
Yeah.
just click on save. Once you will click on save icon, automatically one RFQ number will come. You can see the RFQ number, right?
Yes. 403
So
double
this
zero
is the
seven.
RFQ number for the first supplier. For
Mm.
this supplier, we have sent this document. Okay. And this is a unique number for this supplier. So what will
Yeah.
happen? We will send the same document to the second supplier, correct? So we will
Mm.
just copy the number. No need to maintain the all those rest details. Just put the supplier number here again. Okay. Click on
Mm.
enter. And again, if you just go inside the header details, you should always keep in mind collective number is same for a particular tender process. It should not be different. Okay. Because let's say you are buying one iPhone 16, okay, and you are sending your RFQ document to three different suppliers. So RFQ collective number should be one only, so that after 5 years when you will try to search from the system that how many supplier were participated for inside that tender process, you just put that collective number and you will get the details of all those suppliers who has participated in that tender process.
Yes.
Clear? So
Okay.
no need
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
change collective number. Just go inside the heal option again. Heal, that means what are the items you have maintained inside that one, which supplier
Mm.
you have maintained right now. Just click on save. Okay. Again, this kind of message will come. No need to bother about this message. We will definitely discuss on the output determination class. But as of now, just click on yes and you will see the next number has been created. This is the second RFQ document
Yes.
has been created by the system, and we will maintain
Mm.
somewhere to this is these number will use in later steps. Okay. And again, the same process, we will again just copy from this and paste it here and click on enter, and all those details will come. Click on save.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are the three different documents, but all the documents has contained the same material documents, right? Same plant, storage location, and the delivery date, right? So now these three process we have completed within one step, which is called ME 41 transaction, correct? What will be the next step? Once you have sent all these documents to all three different suppliers, you are supposed to get the quotation price from the suppliers in later time, or after 1 week, or within 2 or 3 days, whatever the time. Let's say the first supplier, they have given each product price is 100 rupees. The second supplier, let's say they have maintained 120 rupees, and the third supplier, they have maintained the 90 rupees. Okay. So you have received this price via mail or any other medium, right? So once you will get this kind of price, you should maintain somewhere inside the system, correct? How to maintain? ME 47 is a transaction we have. ME. Once you will click on the ME 47, here you will see maintain quotation. Maintain quotation in the sense that means you have received the price from the suppliers. Okay. The last RFQ document number always populate here. So we will do one thing. We will maintain the 90 rupees price against this document number. Clear? Click on enter. Let's say the supplier, they have maintained net price per one. That means for each quantity, this supplier has charged 90 rupees. Clear? Click on save. Okay. This is effective price, whatever. This is a information only, warning message only, because earlier we have performed these materials in several transactions and the price was 21 rupees 61 paisa. So that's the reason once we have maintained 90 rupees, system is talking why unnecessarily you are maintaining this one. This is just for because we are using IDS system or practice server, right? So it is not possible to change everything. So this is just for a warning purpose. No need to bother about this one. Just click on. Okay. Just click on enter. So what will happen? This maintained in the sense that means you have perfectly maintained 90 rupees against this document number. Clear? 90 rupees we have paid. What is the next step? This is a very straightforward. Just need to maintain the three and we will maintain 120 rupees just for our practicing. Again, this kind of warning message will come. Just click on. Okay. Again, we are maintaining the 2 here. We are maintaining, let's say 100 rupees for this one. Click on save. So we have perfectly maintained all those price, correct? So all those price has been maintained within one transaction, which is called ME 47 transaction code. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so now what will be the final stage we have? We have a final stage called price comparison process. Within that price comparison process, SAP will evaluate the supplier based upon their price only. If we have any other parameters, if the client they are asking any other parameters, it is not possible in standard SAP system at all. Okay. So now the final stage will come and we will perform ME 49 transaction code. Clear? So ME 49 transaction code here. And this is called price comparison list. Here you can see the title of this page, correct? So we are not going to maintain anything here. We will only maintain the collective number. Clear? And this is a important field. So we are going to maintain SUBHAJIT, no problem about that one. So collective number is very important. That's why we have maintained somewhere and we have just put the collective number here. Once you will maintain the collective number and click on the execute button, this kind of page will come. This is pretty straightforward. That system will always put the rank. Here you can see rank, right? Rank 1. That means system is suggesting you should go with that supplier who has sent 90 rupees price because this is the lowest price, And this is the second rank and this is the third rank. Correct? But it is not mandatory that always you should follow the rank one. It is up to you that which supplier you will select, correct? System only give you the suggestion that all those supplier has given their price, and based upon their price comparison, system will show you the rank. Okay. So let's say
Yes.
hypothetically, let's say we are going to select this supplier. So what will happen?
Mhm.
We are rejecting these two suppliers, correct? So what will happen? Just select any number here. Okay. Sorry, double click on it. So what will happen? Corresponding RFQ document number will come. Okay. Here, if you just go inside the header option, you will see the RFQ number, right? This is the RFQ number. So what we should do? We should reject that supply. Just go back, double click on it. This kind of page will come. Okay. We will put
Mhm.
the rejection indicator because we are not going to select this supplier. Okay. So we
Yes.
put rejection indicator,
Mhm.
and you should maintain some comment why you are rejecting this supplier. You should put the reason, right? So we are rejecting this supplier because of
For price
price.
reason.
Okay. So
Mhm.
we are selecting this one, click on save. So what will happen? This RFQ document will not use in any other transactions. So again, we
Mhm.
are going to reject the second RFQ number as well, right? So we are just put the rejection indicator here. Again, we are maintaining some comments due to price reason. We are rejecting this one. Clear?
Mhm.
Click on save. So finally, we are going to select this one, right? So
Mhm.
we are not going to put any rejection indicator for this supplier. So we will just
Mhm.
select this one and click on save icon. That's it. So what will happen? This kind of information page will appear where price from quotation number, this one will be
Mhm.
saved as market price. That means you have selected this supplier. Okay, that's it. This is not possible to condition type. This is different thing. We will discuss about this condition type in pricing procedure class. But as of now, you need to focus on this sessions video, and you need to practice well the end-to-end RFQ procedure. Clear?
Yeah.
And one thing I should discuss on this RFQ portion is the table about the RFQ, the table of RFQ, contract, and purchase order. All these three transactional data having the same database type. Okay. Uh, RFQ, later on session, we will understand about PO and contract. Okay. These three document or these three transactional document having the same database table. So you should go inside the AC16N, and then you should put the EKKO, and another one is EKPO. Okay. These two are the database table for RFQ, for PO, and as well as for contract. Clear? How to check the database
Okay. Yeah.
table? We have already discussed on database table. What is the database table
Mhm.
for the purchase requisition?
EBAN. EBAN.
Correct. Similarly, if we want to understand about the RFQ numbers in a database table, we should go inside the AC16N, and
Mhm.
we must put the EKKO. EKKO stands for the header information. Okay. In every
Yeah.
document, there must have header and item, right? Header, that means
Yeah.
in RFQ document, let's say it's purchase order, sorry, purchasing group, purchase organization, plant, all those
Mhm.
details are header information. So what about the item details? Item details, that means its material, its delivery date, okay, how much quantity you have ordered inside the RFQ document. All those details are item details only. Okay. If we
Yeah.
want to access the header details, then you should go with the EKKO. Once you will
Mhm.
click on enter button, you can see its header, right?
Yeah.
Let's say we want to check the database purchasing document. Here purchasing document, that means RFQ document number. Okay.
Mhm.
If we want to access this document here, just click on execute. You will see all those details will come, correct? Okay. When it has created, who has created this document, okay, who is the
Yeah.
supplier inside this document, all those details you can see inside the EKKO only. If you want to put multiple purchasing document here, let's say we want to see all these three documents details at a single page. How to check? Just click on it and
No.
put all those details. Okay. So we will put this one and this one. Correct. This is the last four. Okay. If you just click on execute button and if you again execute this option, you can see three different line item will come and three line item
Yes.
having three different suppliers. That means all those information will come from header section only. Clear? Now, if you
Yes.
want to access the item details, you should always go with the EKPO table, database table. This is also a mostly asked question. You can write somewhere that the interviewer can sometime ask you about the database table of PO, of RFQ, or contract, or PR. So database table is very important. So what will happen? We can put the multiple value in a single step as well. Let's say we are selecting all those details, just copy. Okay. If you are try to control V, it's not will come. You just click on it. Okay. Upload from clipboard. Okay. So you can see this blank also will come. No worry about that one. Just click on execute and let's see how it will show. Now you can see the all those item details you can see. Clear? Okay.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
these are the information you should always keep in mind. Database table is most important and as well as the report. So how to check the report? Let's see. So we have one option, ME, I guess ME4K. Yeah, ME4, no, ME4N. Let's see. Yeah, ME4N. Okay. This page will show you the RFQ details. Okay. Let's say today we have created multiple purchasing documents, correct? So we will again put here because we have already copied from somewhere, right? Just click on
Yes.
execute and click on execute here. You can see all those details will come from the RFQ. This is a report and this type of page will come because this is controlled by the scope of list. Okay. Always you should
Yes.
select the ALV here so that Alice LV because this is a ECC system. So Alice LV, but as for HANA, you will see the ALV only. ALV, this scope of list will control your page. Once you will execute, now your page will just looks like in different way. We have multiple options like export, filter, ascending, descending, all those options you can see. Clear? So this is the way you can check all those details within your purchasing document. ME4N we have used. Okay. If we want to access ME4L, let's see if it is working or not. Yeah, ME4L also working. L stands for supplier. Okay. So that's why the top of the page you can see the supplier. Okay. Based upon the supplier, if let's say you want to access how many RFQ document has been created with this supplier number. Okay. So you just put the supplier's number and click on execute. So you can see earlier some other document has been created with the ZDRQ document type, correct? With the same supplier. So that's the reason you can see multiple RFQ document number based upon the supplier's number. Okay. So today we have completed the RFQ topic from end to end. So I would expect that tomorrow, sorry, next Monday, you will tell me something new about the RFQ process. You should learn from different sources and you should share your knowledge with me so that I can also learn something from you. Okay. So this is the SAP
Yes.
topic or SAP course. Here, not only the teacher or not only the trainer, they will tell you something and you will learn only that portion. You should also share your knowledge if you have learned from something new from other sources. Okay.
Yeah.
And also
Okay.
you should keep in
One
mind.
question is there.
Yeah, sure.
When in selecting the three quotation, then two is rejected. And when
Yeah.
I'm in a table, then they are having any data for the this one is a the rejected
Yeah.
supply. One is,
Yes, definitely you can see in database table. You should explore this type of thing. Okay. Let me show you
okay.
AC69. So the rejection indicator should be come on header level, I guess. Let's see. we have rejected this one, right? This suppliers 120 rupees. Okay, so just let me take this number only, and if you just go this portion here, we will see the details of the rejection indicator. Okay, so these are the many fields you can see. So here the
Mm-hmm.
release indicator, not rejection indicator, is here. So rejection indicator should be in some portion. 1 second. You can also control F and rejection. Put the rejection. No, it's not contain the rejection field. Let me go inside the EKPO and select for the rejection. Yes, rejection indicator is there, right? Now just give you one idea about the how to check this table. Let's say rejection indicator is this technical name, right? I'm just selecting this one.
Yes, yeah.
So how to check that one? Let's say we want to check only rejection indicator column. Okay, so you can just deselect all those output, select this
Mm-hmm.
one, and top of the page put the purchasing document number. Okay, now what I will do, I will select multiple address, sorry, not this one. I will again select all those document number, paste it here, click on execute. So here the three documents are there, right? Just click on
Yeah,
execute.
yeah.
So you can see out of these three documents, two are having cross indicator. Cross indicator, that means it has the rejection indicator. Clear?
Yes, yes, yes.
Cross, that means
Okay.
yes. Blank, that means no. That means with the
Yeah.
third document 004,
It's not
we
rejected.
have we have already maintained the 90 rupees. That's why it has not rejected, right? But rest two has been rejected,
Yes.
so we can get the details from the EK. Clear? So
Okay,
this
yeah.
kind of thing.
Yes, yes. Thank
And
you.
what about the select all and output? If you want to see only two columns, so that means we have selected only this output and the rejection indicator. If you want to check these two, and again if you just execute, you can see two more fields are there, right? So this is most
Yes.
important. You need to explore inside the AC16N. Okay, and we will meet
Mhm.
again on Monday. Okay.